G'day, I'm Dean from usedvehiclesales.com.au, and in this video I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2016 model Nissan Navara NP300 current model ute that I got for sale on my yard. Now let's go for a walk around. There's a few things I want to tell you why this ute is priced like it is. It's cheap because it's got a few little marks. Can you see the first one right there? There's a little mark on there, and it has had some sort of thing here. So there is a little mark there, but everything's together. But I'm just saying that there's one of the reasons why we priced it like it is. Let's go for a walk up the side here. You can see that we've got everything's doing what it should. It's all looking nice and neat and tidy. There's a few little marks like this, like that that are on it. So when you get back, you can barely see them, but I'm just saying that they are there. Okay, and then there's some marks on the tray. So the tray's a little bit dirty. I'll cover that in a sec. That's all the bad stuff. Oh, and here, the last one. There's something going on with that seat there. That's because it's been used. So now I've got all the bad shit out of the way. If you're still with me, I'm going to show you all the good stuff. Let's go. It's got all the power windows and the seriously annoying beep, 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 beep that these cars have. So if you turn, I'm just going to turn the ignition on and shut all that up. So you can see what we've got going on there. I'll start her up. And you want to make sure all those lights go out. Okay, the seatbelt light's on because I don't have my seatbelt on. But if I plug that in, it goes off like this. There she goes, off. So it's got the 173,000 Ks on it. It's got all the gadgets. It's got cruise control that works beautifully. You can adjust your radio and your volume here. You can see where she's volume up, volume down. It's got Bluetooth that works sensationally, and it has got all these charging points. So there's one there, there's another one there, there's like something inside here. It's got an AUX and a USB. You're not going to run out of places to charge your phone. They figured that out. Now check this radio. It is really cool, and it's got a really nice sound system. For the base sort of ute, this sound system is really something else. So it's the 6-speed manual, and there's those lights and stuff there which are no longer connected. So previously it was like a work ute for someone. It's a bit hard to know who, but they've taken those things off. They're no longer there, but I've left the wiring in. We didn't take the wiring out in case you want to put them there. Very easy. So there's a good look around inside. The seats are all in good condition except for that one sort of thing that I mentioned over here on the driver's seat. And let's keep walking around. There we go. Oh, it's got the burnout off mode. So if you want to spin the wheels, you hit that. And if you don't want to spin the wheels, you leave it on, because sometimes these utes get a bit light in the back, and when it's raining, they can break traction. And that's when it breaks traction, that stops it from like turning into a big wild burnout. I'm just trying to show you that in there that says it's built in August 15. So let's move along. Let's have a look at the tray. She's in really good shape. Nice and straight, but like I mentioned before, there are a few signs of usage. So you can see that it's been used. That's all I'm going to say, but it's straight, and that's why it's priced like it is. If you want to know how big the tray is, I pre-positioned this one earlier. She's 2.5 meters by, let's call it 1.8 meters. And if you look down the tray, it's got, I'm going to turn it upside down, but you'll get the idea. It's got these tie downs. Most trays don't have that. To tie down, you have to hang a rope over the outside. This one's got them all the way along. So if I zoomed in there, you'd be able to see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see them all the way along there. So there's a good look at the tray. Like there's a few marks like that where the paint and shit spilled out of it, or whatever it was. Get back here. Can't really see it, but hey, I just want to be up front, and that's the idea of this video, is to show you that that is actually there. So let's keep walking down the side. Again, it's all nice and shiny and all good, but you know, I'm probably overstating it, but I'd rather overstate that than understate it. So there we have a good look around. It's got all the service book history, logbook history, all that sort of stuff. It's got an airbag. Something down here says it's complied in the 10th month 15. That one over there says it was built in the 8th month of 15. So it means it took 2 months to get here on the ship, or however they do it. So there's a good look around. The car has been prepared to our standards. Now in the next part of this video, I'm going to take you to another section where I'm wearing a hat and stuff, and I'm going to tell you all the steps we do to prepare the cars to get them ready. Okay, and that's just repeats over and over, so that's why we cut that video in. This car comes with all the roadworthy certificate and all that stuff that you need. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed never written off, guaranteed not stolen, and we'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come down. The price, if you ask me, Dean, are you negotiable on the price? I'm going to say, yes, I'm negotiable. What the fuck do you want to pay more? So, oh look, I might make a joke of it, but the fact is this ute is priced really well because of those few blemishes I already showed you. It's not affecting anything mechanical, just a few minor cosmetic things, and it's cheap because of that. So current model ute, this cheap, come and get it. It won't be here long. I'm Dean, thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions or anything else that you need to know, feel free to give us a call. Come on out, let's go to the next part of the video. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, ooh, what's that noise? Or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads. And it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why, but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, or they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'd be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly, so therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So The prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car, and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced, and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. The car also, get this one, it has guaranteed no defects. So when I'm selling a car like this one, if I make this guarantee to you, you'd want to make sure I'm onto it, because if not, I'm going to back it with this guarantee. So it's got guaranteed no defects. A defect is when the car doesn't do, or a part of it doesn't do what it's meant to do. For example, if you go to wind down a window and the window doesn't wind down, or it sort of half winds down, that's a friggin' defect. But if you've got like a tear in a seat or a noise, that's not a defect, because a seat with a tear in it still does what it's meant to do. Okay, so I'm guaranteeing that this car has no defects. So if it does incur a defect, and there are some exclusions to it, we show you all that on the paperwork anyway, then those issues become my problem and not your problem. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there, and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.